Central Texas #1 for hip hop and R&B. That's us. We're 94.5 The Beat, home of the Steve Harvey Morning Show, and of course we take you home every afternoon with the D.L. Hughley Show. You're listening to Inspirational Sundays with Pastor C and DJ Lady J. Man, we are blessed and extremely highly favored of the Lord to have live in the studio the Superintendent of the Waco Independent School District, Dr. Kincannan. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Good morning.
Well, I saw you on television during the transition, but the first time I met you, you were serving the community at the Feast in the East. And it's not what we hear, it's what we see. And seeing you at the line serving, that picture right there speaks volumes of what type of person you really are. You're about helping people, and that's important, and the people saw you helping. And I want to appreciate you as one of the co-founders of the Feast in the East for unequivocally just coming to be a part. And I think you served, how long were you there?
Well, thank you for that. I really enjoyed it. I spent about 2 hours serving, had barbecue sauce and served it up, and we had a great time, had some team members there, and just really enjoyed getting to be a part of that.
Now, I met you over there, and I couldn't hesitate, turn down the opportunity to harass you. I said, hey, this line is being slowed down right here. This is the slow point. But the holiday season is always a great time for people to come together, and we definitely do appreciate that. I was talking to you out in the hallway, and I've been in Waco since '85, and I really see more unity as a city, as people coming together for a common purpose than I ever have at any point in time. And I've always been a part of the communities and involved, and so you've come here to spearhead the Waco Independent School District. Tell the people that really don't know you something about you and your vision for the school district.
Sure. Well, unity is important, obviously, and I'm here to work on the system and make sure that we have a unified system that supports our kids. Grew up in Central Texas, graduated from Coppers Cove High School in 1986. Spent the last 20 years, actually 30 years in the Belton Temple area. Spent 19 years in Belton ISD, and this is my 30th year in education. Came to Texas when I was adopted in the 4th grade, and lived with my aunt and uncle who adopted me and my sisters, and just have been here ever since, and just love this area of the state.
Oh yeah, well you just exposed how old I am when you said you finished high school in '86 and I finished in '77. A young woman, extremely young.
Well, slowly, and all of a sudden you're not.
Oh, yeah. Now, I don't get off into the intricacies of what's happening with grades and all of that, but did you bring any new programs, or what are some of the things that you brought with you? And what's in your toolbox?
Sure. I am focused on working on systems and processes.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe that everything needs to be working in the school system, from academics to fine arts to athletics, and our kids need opportunities, quality opportunities in every program, because they're really trying to figure out who they are and what they want to be, and we ought to expose them to a wide variety of opportunities so that they can really figure out where their niche is and who they want to become. The things that my team and I are focused on, obviously we want to improve academic achievement. So we, with 22 schools that are rated by the Texas Education Agency, about half of those are in the D and F range. And so we are implementing a new initiative that we launched last week called Data-Driven Instruction, where we are studying the standards with all of our campus leadership teams and preparing them to go out and do some quality work with teachers. We're also focused on design thinking and really helping the staff understand that all of the problems are solvable,
Mm-hmm.
and that they can do the work with a little creative thinking if they will just slow down a bit and work together and come up with some strategies to improve.
Wow. But that is great, that's great. So since you, been here, you started, I believe, in September?
September 5th.
You kind of getting the feel of what's happening around here, huh?
Yes, sir.
How do you feel about it? How do you feel individually about the ability to expedite your vision for the school district?
You know what? I am having fun, number one. And number two, I'm just really encouraged. I see so many bright spots and so much potential and opportunity. And I just know that there is so much work that we can do to make a difference for kids, and that excites me.
Well, when you left Belton and came to Waco, I always say that you have to reinvent yourself. You can stay in one place and you won't grow. After I turned 50, I continually am reinventing myself to challenge myself to be better. I left the barbershop. I left electronics. I was an electronic technician for the light company. Got burnt out on that. Ended up being a barber, and in my secular job, I always try to reinvent myself to see what I can do, and I ended up at the workforce over the computer rooms and the workshops and all of these things, and I accept those challenges, and I know it was a challenge for you to leave a place that you were comfortable and a place to come and help us, and you accepted that challenge. And a lot of times people don't understand it ain't about the money. Money's gonna be spent and it's never gonna be enough. But for you to think enough of the Waco Independent School District, number one, to say that I wanna spearhead that school district, I think I can impact.
I do, and I really appreciate what you said, because you do get to a point where you want to take a new challenge. And I feel I have a lot to offer to help and with improvement in academic achievement, and I'm just thrilled to have the opportunity to work with the schools and the teachers, and I just love teaching and learning. And so if we can make some gains for our kids, that's a win for me.
I know that's right, I know that's right. Could you stay here just a little bit longer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're live in the studio with the superintendent of the Waco Independent School District, Dr. Kincannan, and you're listening to Inspirational Sundays here on 94.5 The Beat.
Shared, and you're listening to Inspirational Sundays on 94.5.
I watch Rachel Maddow every night.
Very good conversation. I met you when you said you stay longer. You gotta stay. I started laughing because I thought that's what you were saying.
Oh, yeah. That's just how I acquiesce off to the commercials and stuff. So we will give me something that I need to say that will lead into something that you want to talk about.
Yeah, I think if we could just talk about curriculum and some things ahead, things that are coming. We talked a little bit about data-driven instruction, but or just ask me some things that we've been able to accomplish so far.
Okay.
We've made some gains already. Want to talk about putting some teams together? You want to talk about my team a little bit? I can do that.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna ask you to tell me about some of the things that you've accomplished and what some of the things that we can look forward to, and you just discuss all that.
And you just said something, you say, this one I went
Yeah, exactly.
You're listening to Inspirational Sundays here on 94.5, and we're blessed to have the superintendent of the Waco Independent School District here, and I don't count that as something to be taken for granted. I don't think it's small that you're here. I think it's large. I big deal to have you to come address the whole listening audience and to share your vision with us. So when I say we are blessed because we are here from 6 in the morning till 9, and we get up around 4:30, and come here, and this is not something we get paid monetarily for, but to be able to bring the information, and I consider this ministry, spiritual ministry and community involvement. And so just let me say on behalf of Lady J and myself, we don't take it for granted that you're here. We think we're honored by your presence. I know you've been here long enough to have some kind of impact here already. It don't take 5 years to impact. Just give us a just kind of status report as to what you're doing.
Sure, thank you. We have been busy since I hit Waco on September the 5th. I've been busy putting the team together. We've been able to recruit a talented team who is prepared to lead instruction in the district. I've hired an athletic director. I'm really proud of that. I didn't expect to have to do that so soon here, but that's a huge win for Waco ISD, and I'm very excited about that. With just a number of accomplishments. We have some facilities work in progress. We're in the process of evaluating all of our facilities. We're working with an architect, and just great things to come in all areas and all aspects of Waco ISD.
Well, tell me something about your team. You said a team that you have assembled.
Yes, was able to bring in Dina Kornblum, who was working at Region 12 Service Center in School Turnaround Program, and Kiana White is our Executive Director for Professional Development, and the two of them have spent the last year studying an instructional leadership process to turn around schools in the state, and that was intended to be done by the Educational Service Centers. They're on my team, and they're going to help us in Waco ISD, and so that's a new statewide initiative. And I'm very proud that we get to lead that in Waco ISD and be one of the first in the state to do so. Dr. Rochelle Warren is joining us from Belton ISD, worked for me there, but previously worked as a consultant with the Anti-Defamation League, and I actually hired her to help Belton ISD focus on diversity issues. And we enjoyed her so much that we put her on the staff in Belton ISD, and she has joined us in Waco. She will be the Assistant Superintendent for Student Services, and she's very focused on school climate and culture. She gets it, and she will be helping us to align some of our behavioral initiatives and really helping to build a culture of respect and with a real child-centered approach. And so I just have the greatest respect for Dr. Warren.
Oh, well, that's great. I know leaderships affect everything. And when you get the right team in place, you can have a good team members, but you got to have a good coach. And you appear to be the right coach, the Phil Jackson that can help us win championship in other sports scenario. You know, you can be the chief apostle for the school district, but leadership matters.
It does.
Teamwork matters.
Yes.
But and that secondary leadership matters. See, I pastor a church, and I understand that what I'm trying to implement has to be echoed throughout the secondary leaders, and we all have to be focused to accomplish that goal. And having the right people in the right place and knowing that you have confidence in them is crucial. I know, and I want to appreciate school board member Norman Manning. He's a good friend of mine. I love him. I like to tease him, but I love him as a man that is doing everything that he said he was going to do when he was running for the school board. He answers questions. He keeps the community involved, and I want to appreciate Brother Manning. He said, I want to bring the school superintendent up here. And I said, wow, for real? I'm honored. So kudos to Brother Norman Manning today. He's doing a superlative job. And do you have anything else you want to address? I know we have one of your newly appointed officials, a new athletic director. I think I've seen him a couple of times before. I might recognize his face.
Yeah, I just would say that it's just an exciting time, and I would definitely encourage everyone to pay attention. We're going to be doing some things to bring our schools together and work on improvements in just multiple areas, and Mr. Coach Love is going to be a huge part of that.
You know, I will say this, what you have proven, Coach Love has been qualified to do this for 20 years. Qualifications has never he's never lacked the qualifications. But you know, the Bible say charity vaunted not itself. He never pushed, undermined, he always supported everything. He's been a #1 supporter. You never heard him say, he was like Joshua. Joshua may have had a vision, but he never mentioned it while he was supporting Moses. Mm-hmm. And I know you had the opportunity to pick and choose whomever you wanted to be athletic director. That was your choice. But you know, everybody loved Coach Love, and so to me, you'd even listen to the people.
Yes.
You heard the cry of the people, and you got him. He's qualified and all that, but he's the people's choice, and people love Dr. Love, and we want to appreciate you. I want to appreciate you on behalf of the community, not because he's an African American, but he's just the right man for the job, a man of faith, and everybody know and love him, and he has had an impact. When I see Coach Love, I think about the principal over there at Waco, how James Stewart, Kwame Cavill. I see a lot of these young men that he coached that are teachers and in other professional areas that he have impacted their lives, and they always say, Coach Love, Coach Love, Coach Love. I only have one problem with Coach Love, and I think while you're here, it'd be a good time for me. I've never had an opportunity to golf with Coach Love.
Oh.
I don't know if they scared of me or heard about it, but you know, that's the only thing I have.
Well, I would just say Coach Love impressed me from the first day I met him, and he sat right beside me in our first principals meeting, and he showed me the greatest respect and support, and I have heard nothing but good things about him since I got into Waco ISD, and he's the right person for this job.
And as visible as he's been all these years, you've never heard a bad thing said about Coach Love.
No, sir, I haven't.
Never have had a bad word said about him, and that's the epitome of professionalism, that we carry ourselves in the form and fashion that we're always on the stage.
Absolutely.
We're always on the stage, and when people can run back and quote something you said negative, we don't have anything like that. And I want to appreciate you today, and I want to hear from this newly appointed athletic director, because you know Waco got some nice facilities at football stadium and other things, and it's good to have him here. So I'm going to play this song because I'm dedicating this song to the Waco Independent School District, and the name of it is Unstoppable by Corinne Hawthorne.
This is Linwood Dillon, the chairman of the International Church of God in Christ out of Memphis.
Yeah.
Listening to
Yeah.
Inspirational Sundays on 94.5 The Beat.